am doing this for my own benefit. I am slacking off a little bit. So my solution to the slacking off is to sew live, because then you'll be watching me, and then theoretically I will stop slacking off. I always slack off at the same part of this bag, like every single time. Making the front, it's not that I don't like it. It's just, I don't know, I just do. It's a thing. Oh, I really need to contact Fiskars about this. It's driving me nuts. But I am making the Stella by Swoon, but I'm going to do it with binding for something different. Hello, everybody. It is currently 6 a.m. here. I've been up since about 4. So I've sewn and cut out and interfaced like half of this bag. Totally counts. I have such plans, and the days keep getting away from me. I've actually got to do some lasering, hopefully today. And I need to pre-record a video for a fabric release. This is my other phone. I now have 2 phones. This one is purely for recording, and then this is like also recording and like general phone stuffs. Hey everyone. So my mate's going into hospital tomorrow, and so I'm making her this bag. It's very cool, actually. And I don't know why. It's not that the front of the bag is difficult, but I always just procrastinate while making it. So my literal plan was to go live so that I can't slack off because you're here. Oh, hello, Egypt. What time is it in Egypt? So cool. I do like this bag. I also have lost my templates that my husband cut out forever ago when we were like cutting them from MDF. Although this pattern, I don't like to cut things on the fold. I like to make the full pattern, and these won't fit in my laser. So I might have to contact my laser guy and get actual things done. Hello, California. That's so cool. So these are going to be little cargo pockets. I know you guys have no idea where I'm up to. I've like half made a bunch of stuff. And then I always get to this part and I always just slack off. And I know it. I won't be able to be on for more than an hour for this live, because then it's like go and wake everybody else up in the house and stuff and things. Move that. Oh, I've just got so many pieces. I'm very unorganized this morning. There's just bits everywhere. But the parts that I have completed. So I have done the gusset, which is fabulous, and we've got the lining. This is the one we're working on at the moment. I have done the bottom half of the gusset for the lining. I have done the back pocket minus the strap. So this has actually got like a slip pocket. And I have done both the insides. These are the bits apparently my brain enjoys. And then we get to the other bits. So anyway, that's where we're at. What time is it here? 6:03 a.m. now. I have been up for a while. My brain woke me up because I have to get this bag done today so she can take it and pack it. So I need to get this done. I've got a few other things I want to get done. All in all, busy day as always. And tomorrow I won't be doing much work because I'm going to go ride my horse in the morning, because then he gets his feet trimmed. And usually when he gets his feet trimmed, you can't ride him for a couple of days. So I've decided to do it tomorrow before he gets his feet trimmed. That was, the first line was cutting it a little bit fine and I didn't want it to undo, so I just did another little bit. 4 p.m. in America. It's cool. Well, not all of America. I'm pretty sure you guys have different time zones, don't you? Morning, Michelle. Ugh. Love my scissors. Alrighty. So I'm pretty sure it is Father's Day coming up in America. So I am going to do a couple of like funny, punny Father's Day kind of things that my brain came up with yesterday while I was wandering Bunnings for something unrelated. Bunnings is almost worse than Spotlight for me now. I just keep buying stuff. It's a real problem. Top stitch. Okay. Let's get these bits done too. Actually, I think I still need to cut out some pieces. Whoops. "9:06 at night." That's my bedtime, 9 o'clock. Just due to the fact that my body decides that it needs to be up at the, middle of the freaking night. I'm not tired though, and I haven't had Red Bull or anything this morning. Alright, that's them. This, we are going to... So I just didn't want the spider web to pop out, so I've made this piece a little bit shorter than this piece. It's not what the pattern says to do, but patterns are more of a guideline than a rule in my world. And I'm pretty okay with that. Hi, Cindy. Also, if you're in my Facebook group, I think I've solved the problem of people making fake events with that work from home crap in my group. It was driving me nuts. So I think I've just managed to block all event making. See, so now from the outside you won't see it because it's just got like a little lip bit. You just push up from the bottom, flip her over. I'm going to top stitch it so it's pretty. Honestly, there are so many ways. I really need to find time to... Oh, whoops. I think I've sewed that upside down. Yeah, I did. Whoops. But I want to find time to show you, and it'll be my people that pay for my subscription. You guys will see it first. But I want to do like altering patterns. And I know I bring this up a lot. I'm going to write it down on a whiteboard, and it's going to be my goal to get this done. So like cool random add-ons that you can, or like how to take pockets from one bag, stick it on another. We all need not be scared of the patterns. The patterns are a guide, not an absolute rule. You don't have to make it. This bag is, I'm pretty sure, is a drop-in lining bag. Today I'm doing it as a binding. Normally I don't do it as a binding either. I just thought I'd try something different today. I've been up for ages. I was out of bed at 4 a.m. Apparently my body was like, get up! So I went to the local service station, which is like 200 meters from my house. And I purchased a really big bottle of not Red Bull. You'll be very proud of me. I'm going to try and quit again. I took it up again when we were moving because life got hectic. But I am now on tonic water. I love tonic water. I know it's not for everyone, and that's okay. Each to their own. Okay, let's try that again where I sew it the correct way. Right. So yeah, for everybody that's in the membership, we're going to start doing like altering patterns. And eventually I will release it to everybody else that can't afford to support the channel. I totally understand and respect that. I will still be doing videos, and eventually after a few months I'll probably release them. But I would like you guys, like, I appreciate the support and I want you to feel like you're getting your support's worth. So this is Stella by Swoon, but I'm kind of hacking it to just do my own thing. It's a very loose interpretation of Stella. Would be the best sentence I could say about that. Don't start with me. Very loose interpretation of Stella. The front pocket is not at all like the front pocket on the bag. I don't do the full zip. I don't like it, so I don't want to. And I'm doing 2 of the small size cargo pockets, not a big one and a small one, because I want mine uniformly the same. And I'm doing it with binding today, which is something I don't normally do, so this should be interesting. See, look at me right now. I'm avoiding it. I can feel myself doing it. Ugh, whatever. I still have to make the strap. So I've got my strap here. Hello, everybody. So this is actually a sateen, so it's slightly stretchy. That's all right, though. I'll make it work. I can make anything work. So this, yeah, this is a really pretty fabric. I am a fan. So what we're going to do is we're going to take my really chunky 3/4 inch stuff. By the way, I am getting more tape coming. I've got a whole bunch of it on its way. So that's good. I've also got some like fun packages coming from Australian shops. Just because I've shut down my hardware, I'm not going to leave you all high and dry. So I have contacted some shops, make sure I'm allowed to do a video of stuff, and we have some stuff coming. And I'm going to show it to you. And so, you know, I know that doesn't help anybody in America, but, you know, still. Tori, I just did the Lauren bag from Mormino. I put the eye with butterflies decal from Temu. Oh, cool. Love me a little decal every now and again. I mean, I'm just going to eyeball it. Who are we kidding? Who are we kidding? I mean, if we look around my room right now, it is still totally trashed. However, part of that is due to the fact that I'm still waiting on the part for my light box. So I've got like a whole bunch of bags just hanging around waiting to be photographed. And you might be saying, why don't you just do it the old way? Well, that's a very good question. And the simple answer is because I threw all that stuff out. It was damaged and worn. The ring light that's currently holding my phone, the light part doesn't actually work. So it's literally just a phone holder. And the lighting in this room is not at all equipped to do photography. So I really do need the power pack for the light source for the box. And so they're all just hanging out. Fun times for me. But no, it's not that bad. It's really not. Oops. I gotta fold the end over so we don't have raw ends because I do not have 2-inch strap ends. Not a thing in this house. But no, everything is going pretty well. This strap does use a lot of tape, but it's more so that I'm too lazy to clip it. I haven't done one of these in a while either. Apparently I decided today is the day. It is still dark outside, for anybody wondering. The sun has not come up yet here. Let's do the other side. So I'm gonna stick one side and then sew one side, and then I'll come back and stick the other side. Oops. I don't know what VA stands for. I'm assuming it's a state in the US. Geography was never my strong suit, people. But you know what? You cannot be good at everything. Ah, let's go again. Hello, hello. I keep forgetting that this is rippable tape. I've spent so many years not ripping it that apparently my brain just can't catch up to the memo. So rude. So we're just gonna do like a peekaboo strap because these are fun and I like them. If you get a pinch with the lighting, you can cover a medium piece of cardboard, aluminium foil. Oh, that's cool. So this whole room only has 2 LED downlights. So there's one pretty much above me, which is how I based my whole room. Like I wanted a light over me so that you guys could see. And then there's one in the opposite corner. And that's all there is in here. And they're only like little. So it is what it is. I need lighting. I know it. You know it. Such is life, apparently. I could just tell that that's going to move. I got a lot of roses in this strap. A lot of skulls going on. Whoops. Oh well. Such is life. Virginia. There you go. I was going to guess Virginia because of that song, Country Road, Take Me Home. Did I say West Virginia? And then I'm like, oh, no idea. Why am I only sewing half? I'll tell you. Because it's trying to lift and I don't want to have to deal with that. And so I'm literally just not going to. And that solves that problem. So I'm just going to peel and fold as I go from this point forward because it was trying to be naughty. And I'm just not playing that game at all. Yoink! In the bin. I have so many bags I want to get done soon. I'm just running out of time to get everything completed. Kind of annoying, but whatever. I have to... Yeah, so my cube is on its magical floating shelf that my husband built at the moment. And I will just pull it down as I need to do photos and stick it on my table. It is a good solution. But again, I just need the parts to make the lights work. They've put it in the mail, but because I live more remotely now, I mean, technically I have more shops here than Puckapunyal, but things take longer to ship to me here. So I literally just have to kind of wait it out. But that's right. I mean, the 80 centimeter cube is a really cool idea until I also realize it's going to take up like the whole room. So that's another problem. Why are you being so stubborn? I also did have my heavy metal blaring this morning. I was having a good old dance along. I take my little stabby thing. Ugh, stop it. Yoink. I do have to sacrifice space for lighting, but that's alright. I've got the room mostly sorted. Hubby has built me the thing that I wanted, so that's good. We're getting there. I usually use this light. I don't know how it translates in videos terribly well, but it does help me see. It's also flat though. It's going to turn off in like 10 seconds. Because I forgot to charge it. That was my fault. Ooh. Retreats are fun. Oh, for those in Australia who don't already know, I'm doing a workshop on the 8th of July. Oh, he's so pretty. See, and then it's just, I love this strap. I enjoy making it. I have no idea what you should do. It depends what your skill level is, what kind of bags you like, and do you want to challenge yourself, or do you just want like a lovely mindless sew? Those are the things that you need to take into consideration when prepping for things. And how much hardware you want to carry with you. That's another thing. So my Lola I made the other week, that's like floral and fabulous and amazing, you'll need to take a lot of hardware. Whereas something that doesn't have a shoulder strap means you won't have to take that bit. I don't know. See this right here? This procrastination is why I went live. I'm still avoiding making these pockets. And they're not hard. See, there goes the light. That lasted longer than I thought. I love this magnetic light. The brand, they've got a website. There you go. Website. www.machineryhouse.co.nz or machineryhouse.com.au. So there you go. If you're in New Zealand, you can get them there too. It also has a hook, so you can hang it on stuff. All the magnets. Lolas are fun. Lolas are such a quick sew. For me now, Lolas are a mindless sew. I could probably sew it in my sleep at this point. Not that that's a bad thing. It's a good thing. I've just made so many of them because they're fun, quick, and easy. And sometimes I just want to make a quick and easy, cute bag. I'm actually pretty sure my website doesn't even have any Lolas at the moment. I should really get onto that. You could pre-do some embroidery. Or, I don't know what kind of machine you've got. You could take the embroidery machine with you and just set up and spread out and be like, embroider all the things. It's totally something I would do. Okay, let's do this. I don't know why I'm avoiding it so much. It's just a thing that apparently I'm doing. We need the center. Actually, we need, no, I want my other ruler. I like the ruler that I like, and at the moment, the perfect ruler for what I'm about to do is my 2-inch. I also love that they're green. They're so much easier to spot in this room. Shock pen, because we can see that in the dark. Now I think instead of trying to do a crease, because that clearly wasn't working for me, I'm just going to fold it in half and snip the center. You don't see this bit anyway, so it's not like it matters. Yeah, so there's only 6 spots available at the workshop so that you can actually get my undivided attention, pretty much. And it'll be fun. Hello, hello. I did think that frog bag was cute. I liked the I liked the way I did the construction. I technically didn't read the pattern. I know that's naughty, but what do you do? I very rarely read the pattern, guys. That's why my bags are always built in the same way, over and over. If you go watch like 3 random videos of mine in a row, you will notice that I do everything pretty much the same, because that's just my style of sewing. But the pattern does have some cool instructions for pockets, I believe, if you wanted to go and actually read them, because I understand that. Also, the bag's kind of like a cute little shape, so it would be a large small bag, and you could do it, we could make accents like that video that I showed you guys, and then just, I don't know, do cool random stuff. That was the wrong line. Idiot. Let's try that again. It's an inch out from the center. Not half an inch. That's a different pattern. Whatever. It's fine. I also am going to make myself a new ironing board thing. I don't know what fabric. I really want to do it in a skull, but I also don't want to necessarily waste fabric. But it would make me really happy to like stare at skulls all day. Sound effects must be included when sewing, people. We're going to chainsaw. I love a good chainsaw. Moondance Junior notebook cover. Ooh, have not looked lately. Oh, that's cool. You got waterproof canvas in with skulls. I'd love to do that. That's alright. Backstitch. Trim. Other side. God, I've got a lot of lines going on now, don't I? You don't need all those, people. 2 of those were a mistake. Just ignore them. I mean, it's chalk. I could have erased it, but whatever. I'll do it now, right? We just rub it on your shirt. Bye-bye chalk. Okay. Then we fold both sides into the center. Stitch along the top. See, these pockets aren't even tricky. I'm just feeling super lazy, I guess. I also did not get as much done last week as I wanted, because my child was home sick. And then the next day, I felt really under the weather. So I was planning on like trying to write a pattern. I haven't got very far. I haven't done much skulls and roses lately. I should really put some on my website. This one is definitely 3/4 of an inch. 100%. I remember this one. Because it's how deep the pocket is. Just lots of straight line sewing. Really good practice, guys. Yoink. That's cool. I really wish that I made enough money to just pay someone to come here once a week and take all the photos of my stuff. I hate the photo bit. I did not want to be a photographer. Zero interest in it, in fact. That's the dream, right? I don't ever want to be filthy rich. I just want to be able to pay someone to take photos for me. Like all the photos. Make it their problem. Yeah, I'm terrible at photography too, which is a real problem because people buy from the photos that I take for the website. So that just doesn't really work out, does it? I need to stop putting the chalk pen away. I just need it. How tall are you guys? About that tall. Alright. There. And there. I'm not sure if this is how you're meant to build this bag, but apparently this is just where I've landed on the matter. Now again, this is not like the pattern. The pattern has two different size front pockets that kind of span the whole bag. I don't want to do that. I like my two cute little pockets. So this is just the two of the small size. Alright, and then this is my professionalism on how I get the other side. I fold this over so that it's going to sit the way I want. And then I hold it against the edge. And then I'm just going to draw a line. And that's where it's going. The photography part has been the hardest part of my whole business. Getting good at photos. Photography is an art. And I definitely have respect for photographers. And I suck at it. It's pretty much where we're at. I just suck at it. And I can't continue to suck at it though, because my bags, every time someone gets one of my bags, all the messages say, oh my god, it's so much prettier in person, which just tells me how terrible the photos truly are. Why is the baby elephant walk stuck in my head? I haven't even watched anything where it was in the movie. The last movie I watched was the Wish Box, which is a lovely horror movie, and that's not sewing anything. Hello, Sweden. Oh, that bit's got a bit crap too, hasn't it? I've run out of bobbin thread again. That's why it wasn't doing anything. I've also put myself back on a fabric ban. I went a little bit nuts these last couple of weeks, bought so much stuff. So I've stopped again. I have a pile there that doesn't even fit. And then I've got more shoved in a cupboard. Because I got some florals, because I realised that I don't have any florals. So I've picked some that I actually like, that have like a range. I also have a whole bunch of videos I need to get onto. So already cut out here I have a Maisie by Swoon, which I know I've done before, but I'm doing it with the feature fabric from Inklings. And the Kraken, for those that don't know what Inklings is. Then I've got a Ragabrash gym bag, also in the Inklings fabric. I have a dress cut out. I have a backpack. Oh, what was it called? The Teddy backpack. Is that by RL Creations? I think it is. So I have that cut out and ready. That's Bubble Bill fabric. If you're Aussie, you know. Bubble Bill is like an ice cream. And so it was like this weird cowboy dude, and he has a hat. And then his nose is a piece of bubble gum, which is why he's called Bubble O Bill. So I have all this stuff cut out. I also would like to do some newer patterns that you guys have never seen. I have a file of like 100 patterns that you guys haven't seen me do yet. So I would like to get onto it. Someone has suggested I do Frankie by Swoon. I think I'm going to do a floral version, is what my brain decided. I also have a couple of laser videos. I also want to redo my ring. I'm going to make it deeper and way more glorious because that was like a tester. So I'm going to make my ring fabulously deep cut. Alright. Then we just sew the pocket down. And again, might not be how the pattern's written, but this is how I'm doing it. I should make an intro for my channel and be like, just so you know, we're not following the pattern. But the bag still comes out the way it's meant to, so I don't really see a problem. Just saying. Where's my other ruler? Oh, I don't know. That should be in the bin. I'm looking for my 1-inch ruler, but I can't find it. So we'll just use the 2. How do I store my patterns? So that's a good question. And the answer has a few layers to it. So I store my acrylic patterns. I can show you actually. They are up there hanging on a bar, but my bar, see how the bar's bending? It's because I got a cheap one. I'm gonna go and buy like a stronger one and put the rest of them in it because there's like a whole tub of them there. So I hang mine because they've got a hole with little card holders, which are, sorry, I'm swinging you around. Let's put you back down. This little skull here looks after all the card holders. So you can get these in like scrapbooking sections. I'm not sure what they use them for in scrapbooks. But basically I slip them on, clip it on onto a big one. And then I have a little one. And so I have 2. And that way they hang the right way so they don't constantly crash into each other. I also used to do this with the laminated versions. Paper versions, if you're not going to laminate it, I make sure that both sides are sticky taped when joining a pattern, because otherwise it gets real messy and tears. So you make sure you sticky tape the front seam and the back seam, and then I will fold them up and put them into like, what are those folders? The plasticky sheet folders for, oh my god, my brain can't even think. I can't think what they're called. Like clear plastic sheets that you put A4 pieces of paper in and then put them in a book. So I'll have the front page and then I'll just have all the pattern pieces because I don't need the instructions. I mean, you can also put the instructions and then you just put the pattern pieces at the back, but make sure you sticky tape the front and the back seam or things get weird. Sheet protectors, thank you. Right, see, you guys knew what I was talking about. So they are curtain rods, yes. So I just got like skinny little curtain rods. And that's also how I'm holding my interfacing above the ironing board. It's amazing. I love that I have done that in my previous house as well as this one. Although the last one, it was bolted to the ironing board thing. This one's on the wall. It's amazing. I love keeping them like that. It's tall enough that they're out of the way, but not so tall that I can't just reach them and unclip them. We worked that out. Me and hubby mathed it. So anyway, that's how I store my acrylic templates, so that they're out of the way, easy to access, won't get broken. Paper ones, put in folders and just have the front cover so you know what bag it is, and then all the pieces behind it. You can also, if you want to spend more money, I mean, there's always ways to spend more money, but you can get those folder things, like they're plastic actual folders that go into a ring binder. That's the word I wanted before. And so you can put like all the pieces stuffed into an actual envelope thing that clips shut. That's another option. I mean, they're the ways I do it, or have done it in the past. Now, I tend to print a pattern. I'll make it once for you guys, and then I throw it in the bin. Well, recycle bin. I throw it in the recycling bin. Because rarely do I make the same pattern twice. And when I first started doing videos, I hoarded them all, and I filled up an entire wardrobe of paper patterns, and then I realized I wasn't using them, and so I did something about it. So the ones that you plan on using, you also probably don't have as many patterns as me. I'm probably close to like the 300 mark, and I'm not exaggerating. There's 109 in my to be videoed folder from all pattern designers, and then there's a couple of hundred in the already videoed, and there's a few that don't allow videos, but I had to buy it for a custom order anyway. So I've got them all separated into folders in my computer. So they would be my top contenders for how to organize patterns in your sewing room. But it will depend on your space. See, here's another idea that I did have. Let me just turn the camera around. So this is my table. It's messy, ignore that. Currently I've got like rolls of stuff underneath, but if I didn't have those there, you could attach a bar across the top of underneath the table and have all your patterns hanging in that gap. I just don't need to do that because I've got them on the wall. But you could literally put like a pole underneath, hang all your patterns from there so that they're out of the way, not taking up space, and it looks amazing. Oh, stop it. That's another option. Do 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 do. See, there is literally nothing tricky about this part of the pattern. I just always seem to avoid doing it. Don't know why. My brain has always been into space saving ideas because I never have enough space. Which is also why I'm going to stop buying fabric. I'm back on a ban. I mean, I say that and then something fantastic's going to come across my desk and I'll just have to buy it. I got some really pretty horse fabric the other day, actually. It's rare that you find nice horse fabric in my area. Do you still have all your clothing patterns? Oh yes, they are in the filing cabinet. The filing cabinet has been kicked outside next to the lasers, so it's still undercover because there's a roller door between this door and the outside, like there's a gap. So it's been kicked outside because I love sewing clothes, but as you can tell, I haven't really done it lately. It is on my list of things to get to, but I've got other things that are slightly more important at the moment, like all the other videos I have to do. Morning, Helen. Flip and down. I'm trying to make a point to not have enough fabric. Like, I will not die with the biggest hoard. That is not at all my plan. My plan is to... I never want to be totally out of fabric because I don't want to have to drive to the street every single time I want to make a bag. But what I do want to do is get it down to maybe 3 cubes. I mean, I've gone from 12 to 6, so that's really good. Now I'd like to go from 6 to 3 and just have like a couple of key things that people always ask for. That would be the ideal moment. The strap. Sorry, we're not really looking at the sewing anymore, are we? Not bad. I got sidetracked showing you all the things. Never be afraid to speed sew. Little straps like this are a great way to learn. And these 2 fingers are just holding it in place. If you don't want to use your fingers, actually, here you go. Get 2 of my seam guide magnets, right? Put them either side. That one missed. Hold that thought. I missed again. Come on. That way, that way. Right? Hands free! Whoop whoop! Seam guides. These are incredibly heavy duty magnets. They are amazing. So these aren't going to get knocked around like the cheap ones they have at Spotlight. You can get like cute little ones that are like shaped like sewing machines. They are cute, but they're not as functional as these. These are like all magnet. So you can be hands-free, which means you can like train yourself to not be scared of the speed in a controlled way. Just a thought. And how cool would it be to be like, yes, hands-free. All right, what are we doing? So, clips. I am going to put all of the hardware-y bits on here at the end, just because I can. I feel like that's going to be the easiest way for me. So I'm going to put press studs. I could also put rivet magnets. You have options. But yeah, don't be scared of the speed of your machine. Now, in saying that, obviously don't go around and just speed demon everything ever. That won't work out in your favor. But like certain moments. Okay. Ta-da! So that is now the front of the bag. And I've just seen the time and it's daylight outside, so I should probably get off here. But I did the bit I was avoiding, so yay! There's lots of pretty... So quilting fabric's really, really good for linings. So people that used to quilt, if you are now into bag making, don't go selling all your fabric like a crazy person. Please don't do that. It will still look cute as a bag. I use a lot of quilting fabric. In fact, most of my linings I buy are quilting fabrics. Hubby doesn't mention how much fabric I buy because I don't mention how many gym things he buys. He just bought a $2,000 fancy bloody weightlifting system thing for the shed. I'm like, cool, whatever. One day I'm going to come up with something I want to buy. Someone did briefly mention to me that I should get like a direct garment printing machine. I did briefly think about it, and then I remembered all the copyright laws are probably, and I can't design. If I was good at digital design, I would definitely get one. And then I would just like make panels and sell them. But me and technology, the only thing I'm good at technology, funnily enough, is light burn. I don't know why, but my brain really can just do light burn for like the lasering, which is funny because I never seem to laser anything to sell. I should get onto that, whatever. But like physically like drawing things is not my brain's cup of tea, which is why I think I probably don't need that machine. But I do like the idea. And I know a mate that's got one, so maybe I could just borrow hers. That'd be cool. Anyway, I should go because my child will wake up any minute and it's time to start. I'm going to finish this bag, and then depending on how much longer it's going to take me, I would like to record a video today. So we'll see how much time I've got to see which one I deal with. Don't you love my bed hair? It's fabulous. All right, guys, thank you all for popping in. I will see you guys next time.